towing behind a utility trailer. The farm tractor was operated by an adult male, and in the utility trailer being pulled by the tractor was 12 individuals. Those 12 individuals included an adult female. The rest were juveniles. For reasons unknown at this time, the operator of the farm tractor lost control, and the tractor traveled over an embankment where it then rolled. Everyone in the utility trailer was tossed from the utility trailer, and the end result was a number of fatalities and other serious injuries. Among the fatalities at the scene was the adult female and 3 juveniles that were unfortunately riding in the back of the utility trailer. The road remains closed, and the incident is still under very active investigation, but obviously it's a very tragic scene for all of the first responders that are down there. Our hearts go out to the families of the juveniles and all the individuals involved. Certainly it's a very tough day for everyone down there. At the scene, the resources we have devoted are our criminal investigation unit from the York Station and our collision analysis and reconstruction specialist, which is known as our CARS unit. CARS unit comes out to reconstruct the crash scene and look at the evidence associated with the scene to find out exactly what happened and how that crash transpired. Additionally, our forensic services unit is on scene assisting investigators. Our forensic services unit is there to document all of the evidence associated with the scene and assist the CARS unit and investigators with mapping that scene. Now, like I said, it's very somber, very tragic, especially.
It's obviously very tragic what happened. Do you have any information about why this vehicle was where it was and what people were riding it?
That's still being looked at. Our troopers are down there interviewing witnesses that came upon the scene, interviewing folks that live in the area, and speaking with the families involved.
You and I obviously aren't there, but I mean, you mentioned the kids involved in the whole thing. Just watching, getting information in the newsroom, I mean, it strikes us as this is just perspective on how bad this is compared to everything you see every day.
Yes, absolutely. At this point, it's very tragic. Like I said, whenever children are involved, your hearts go out to all of the families and first responders involved at the scene right now.
Are all the victims related?
Okay. Some of them certainly are related, but that's still being pieced together, and we're still speaking with the involved families.
And was it on private property or public?
No, it was on a roadway.
Okay.
It was the 1100 block of Furnace Road,
Okay.
and it happened shortly after 11 o'clock this morning.
There was that initial information about perhaps a horse and buggy, which of course it turned out to be. Was that just kind of you're just kind of acting on what you hear, or was that not what PSP believed initially?
No, that was the initial news inquiries that we got as well. At no point did we have reason to believe that horse and buggy was involved. It was an older model farm tractor pulling an utility type trailer. I think it was a flatbed type utility trailer with like a 2-foot fencing around it. So it was an open utility trailer.
When you talk collision analysis and reconstruction, for people who might not understand why you would be doing that, you're trying to figure out exactly how this happened. And can you just talk a little bit about that, because that's going to help fill in a lot of blanks.
Absolutely. So our CARS team, as we call them, plays a very important role in the department. They undergo hundreds of hours of continuous training, and their job is to respond to a crash scene and take a look at the evidence to piece together what exactly happened there at that scene. That might involve the vehicles themselves, what condition they're in, the damage to the vehicles, the damage associated with the road, pieces of the vehicle. They're going to take all of that and reconstruct it and use all of their training to find out exactly what was happening at the moments leading up to the crash, during the crash, and after the crash.
Do you know who called 911?
I don't have that information right now.
And do you know who was first in terms of just getting there and helping these people?
I do not. I do not. certainly.
One last question. Nobody suspects like intoxication or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
we at this point, I don't have any information
Yeah.
on that,
Okay.
so it'd probably be too early to say, but nothing was brought to our attention.
Just to make sure I am so clear on this, the condition of the other children, say here in the release, they've been taken to other hospitals. But
They have.
Are you aware, like, how many are they all in very serious condition, or what's the
Varying injuries,
Varying
as I understand it. I believe 3 have been flown from the scene. A number of others were transported via ambulance to local hospitals. And as it was explained to us, currently they're in various medical conditions.
anything else you want to add? Or anything?
No, I think that's it. Any other questions here?